Welcome back. Halloween is almost here and I'm getting even more excited every single day. I can't frickin' wait. I've been thinking a lot about what I should wear as a costume and I figured maybe I would use the magic of YouTube to help me out. I'm a mouse. Duh. For those of you here for the first time, every Sunday video on this channel for the rest of October is going to be Halloween focused because, well, I'm a little obsessed. And first, before you catch a glimpse of them and light me up in the comments, yes, I know, my nails look dirty as F. I'll show you. Sanitary. There was a Halloween party last night and my nails were painted black because your boy does not mess around. My makeup was on point, I'm just saying. It was strange though, because for most of the night I was very aware that I was the oldest person at the party. Not like awkward parent crashing your kid's party old, but like definitely old enough to notice that I was the oldest one. And that made me think about what Halloween was like for me when I was a kid. So today's video is all about Halloween then versus Halloween now. Coming up. Number 1. As a kid, I was always really excited to get home as early as I could so that I could make sure that I got to go out and trick-or-treat. Days where Halloween fell on a school day, I pretty much ran home to make sure I could trick-or-treat. It could be October 29th, and it wouldn't be out of the norm for me to ask if it was too early to go trick-or-treating. I was that kid. But as an adult, there have been a few years where I've stayed at work late to avoid the kids who are trying to scam all the adults out of free candy. I just noticed I still have eyeliner on. As a kid, I never gave a single thought to how much Halloween candy could cost. The only thing I did think about was how much I wanted it. Now I can hear little brats ringing the doorbell 6 or 7 times, but when I open up the door, they just stand there like this. You have one job, and it's to say trick or treat. Say it, or get nothing. Nothing. And I'm sorry, but if I am too old to go trick-or-treating, and I am, I'm way too old to go trick-or-treating, if you come up to my door and you're older than me, not only are you not getting candy, but I'm probably gonna pour a laxative into your bucket. That's a good idea. Pour laxative into bucket of candy. Moving on, number 2. As a kid, I always wanted the best and most elaborate costume. For example, this one year I went out as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the same time. It was this cool like two-faced costume that was so intense and so hard to build that I only went to school for the first half of the day and came home at lunch because it took all day. I'll remember it forever because like one half of me was this like dapper gentleman in a perfect suit. I think I even had a little bit of makeup on to make my face look like it had an Instagram filter on it. Like I was dope on this side. But this side of my face was covered in latex, so it looked like part of it had started to melt off. And I was wearing 2 different suits that were cut down the center and sewn together. So this side was a really great expensive suit, and this side was a suit that was all raggedy and shredded and cut up, and we sewed them together and I looked dope. And my hair on this side was all slicked down, and this side we put extensions into so it looked like a mad scientist, but the only thing that I remember was getting my hair extensions stuck in a bush and all of my friends just leaving me to figure it out for myself. I had to wait for some stranger to come and help me, and I thought I was gonna see the inside of a white van. But I got to have an elaborate costume. Now, as an adult, if people can actually convince me to dress up, the first thing I'm gonna do is look through my closet to see if there's anything that I can cobble together to make a passable costume. I mean, let's be real, I'm only gonna wear this costume once in the entire year, maybe twice if it's a fireman's costume. I am not paying $89.99 for a costume. I'm not doing it. I've seen my paycheck from YouTube. Some of you are still hitting the skip ad button. I ain't making that kind of money. Most years I legit dress up as like a gypsy or a witch doctor or some kind of sorcerer, and I do that for a reason. Every day of the year, I'm actually a Wiccan, so a lot of the things that I have are what most people would consider kinda spooky, and if you put them together in the right order, plus a $15 plastic necklace with some feathers and a skull on it, and boom! You're a witch doctor. And number 3, as a kid, I never wanted anyone to touch my candy stash. Never. That sounds really dirty. Did you have a place where you liked to hide all of your candy? Like a place that was so inaccessible that no one would even come close to finding it? Because I did. It was my stomach. But the sad truth is, as an adult, my days of eating an entire pillowcase full of candy in one night are behind me. 3 Kit Kat bars in, and I am gonna feel a little wired and a little tummy rumbly. And on second thought, maybe I should keep the laxative. And number 4, as a kid, I loved trying to stay up as late as I could just to really enjoy the night. It was like a badge of frickin' honor getting an all-nighter in on a holiday. The only thing that could convince me that Halloween was truly over was seeing the sun coming up and then realizing it was absolutely November 1st and I'd have to wait 364 more days before I could break the very first rule that almost every kid learns. You know, don't take candy from strangers. But as an adult, if I can ever have the opportunity to go to bed early, I'm going to take it. Also, I want to go trick-or-treating, and knowing that I can't go trick-or-treating makes me very upset. So the sooner I go to bed, the sooner I get this whole damn day done with, and I don't have to feel like I'm becoming such an old man. And number 5, as a kid, I hated it. Hated it. When people said trick when I came to the door and said trick or treat. Because those of you who don't notice this, every time you say that, you're actually asking a question. It's not trick or treat, it's trick or treat. And I lived in a time where people remembered that. And you'd go up to someone's house expecting to get like a coffee crisp and they would say trick and you'd have to dance or sing. Sometimes both. It was messed up. Like, I already did my job. I spent 6 hours gluing this latex on my face so I would look like a zombie. Which, by the way, I went out to the costume shop and I saw a bunch of zombie costumes that were called walker costumes. The Walking Dead does not have the rights to all zombies. Oh my god. Never mind, I just remembered that The Walking Dead is back tonight. And now, as an adult, I want to say trick to everybody who comes to the door. It would just be really friggin' funny, and I spent money on this candy. You can do a little work for it. Oh, but you know what's awesome about being an adult at Halloween? You get to hand out all of the stuff you don't like from all of those mixed boxes. And that means all of the leftover candy is all the stuff you like. You get a pretzel, and you get a pretzel, and you get a caramel candy. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, as always, make sure to let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. What things have changed about Halloween for you over the years? Let me know by joining into that conversation in the comments section down below. And if you're new here and you haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I make new videos every Sunday and Wednesday and I would love for you to be here. Thank you so much for stopping by and for hanging out with me today. I hope you take some time to laugh this week and I will see you very, very soon. Bye. I want a chocolate bar. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I make new videos every Wednesday. I just lost my voice for a second there.